connected. So I should be able to check the screen.
All right, we got data one way. What's up?
Passing it on through so I can tell the TNC disconnect.
It shouldn't.
How do you do it? Sitting right here. By the way, these are not my terminals on either end. They cannot count as part of the connection. I just brought two serial cables with too much crap in between.
500 millisecond break, like that,
Well,
and then click back in.
yeah.
Okay, now you're disconnected.
So we're going to try this again.
So that was just radio to radio, right?
Yep.
Okay, now we're going to go radio to truck to radio. That's the point. I think all these technologies were intended for communications, so I can't really call this one most absurd. But yellow. Cardboard semaphore guys and Pokemon names shouted through a speaker were never intended for communication. I'm sorry. Yeah, right.
Yes.
We have a link through the truck.
Let's say they're distributed across the United States doing various interesting things. But I know it's issues. Yep.
Yeah, if we get crosstalk between the two systems, I'm gonna laugh. What's that? Oh. Can we send messages back? Let me get the wireless mic farther away. Is that a speaker?
Right enough placing your link in front of a speaker is probably not the greatest idea ever done.
I can talk really loud. Will that help?
Can I turn this down?
Yeah.
It's accepting all interference.
very sensitive to volume levels. It doesn't normalize the input. So it matches, the frequencies, it does spectrum analysis, but if the microphone gets moved too much, or, I accidentally hit the volume control, it doesn't recognize it anymore. So I had all the samples set up at home, it worked fine, they didn't work in the other room. I had to re-record everything in the other room. And the same thing here, pretty much. Possibly because of the acoustic properties of the room, reverb, whatever. It doesn't like any except for 2 or 3 of the sound effects.
Which are coincidentally.
It really likes Mankey.
Choose you, Pikachu.
And the printer is going right ahead.
All right.
Gibberish.
Yeah, we got 10 minutes left here.
Exactly.
And all right, we have 5 minutes and then 5 of getting out. So, what do you think?
Well, for the first category of fastest, I don't think there's any contest. I believe that goes to Amish 1.
And
For finishing a complete word, or in this case, sentence.
yeah,
Sentence.
and in each direction, although
direction.
not at the same time. That's okay. Slowest.
So consequently, yes, in a binary competition, fastest, and then the slowest over here, yes.
Most absurd. I'm sorry that. I hope you're not offended that I called your setup absurd.
I was waiting for slowest and absurd, so.
He's going for slowest and absurd. He got slowest and
And he
absurd.
won.
That is it.
Slowest and absurd. However, we do have 2 other categories, or 1 other category.
Most varied.
Most varied,
They're
and
10 hops each, equally varied.
longest.
Oh, longest. Okay, you got fastest and longest. Were you going for fastest at 300 baud? He was going for slowest at 300 baud. And haha. We got prizes. The prizes. All right, we got prizes. Prizes include a modem.
You won something that's completely faster than your entire system.
Yeah, it's all 2400 baud. It's a full-length 8-bit ISA. 1200, 2400, or 300 bits per second.
Congratulations.
I'll put it in next year's link.
A bag of cell phone stuff. Old.
In parentheses, old.
Courtesy of Citadel, who
Thank you,
think is-
Citadel. Is he even here? No.
he's in another room somewhere. But he's gaining some notoriety for just showing up with weird old things. And get a picture. Okay, cool. And this I have to send over here. That's weird enough. Build it into next year. Oh, we have a shirt.
Packet sniffers.
The Packet Sniffers,
Donated
extra large.
prize. Shh, don't sniff the sniffer.
I can't smell a thing. All right, who wants Packet Sniffer shirt? Audience prize. Oh well.
We gave away a shirt, and 1 person raised their hand.
Two.
You
It
guys
was just first.
try harder. Try harder. We countered with we can't smell anything.
Hey, can I read this?
It's a check
Outlands.
for $1 billion.
Okay. Outland's net shell account number 2. Who wants shell hosting?
Shell. Free shell.
Free shell. I don't know. All right. Who thinks either of these guys needs a book about upgrading or repairing PCs? All right. They're good books.
I don't think this guy knows shit about that,
this
so...
This is the 15th anniversary edition. I have the 2nd edition at home. It's a really good book. This one might even cover things like 16-bit buses. Maybe 32.
ISA, the new standard.
So I want this to go to someone who's not so technical yet, but wants to be. Who wants to be here next year? Oh, come on. There are people here for the community and the art and the music. You hear? Yeah, shut up. You want it?
Eric Pinzer in the back. On the cameras, too. Thank you, Eric, for the cameras.
Video guys need more PC knowledge so they can be PC guys next year. More prizes, more prizes. C Primer Plus, 4th edition, from Sam's Publishing. Flip through it. What is it?
Very bulky.
It's very bulky.
It's an exceptionally good book. I used it for a variant of it in high school.
Is it a useful reference?
Yes.
That's been stolen, okay.
Hey, I donated a
Oh.
terminal.
Open sources, signed by Chris DePona. You want it? I don't know. It's a book. Brian Bellendorf, Scott Bradner, Jim Hammerly, Kirk McCusick, Tim O'Reilly, Tom Peckin. Yeah. It's got a bunch of big names on the cover. Go for it. Anyone need to learn Unix? Cool.
Hack those boxes and win next year's contest of Hack Mark's boxes.
Radio Userland, which has nothing to do with radio. Radio Userland is an internet content management and programming tool. It makes it simple to publish your own weblog and database content, develop web services, and collect information from thousands of internet sites. They meant well, he says. Who wants it? You get it.